Hello everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm your host Shadorian, and with me as always is Ark and Grim,
Howdy doody dandy, everyone.
and that's
For a while and smell me.
that's most of my talking energy for the episode. Gotta have them good intros. Well, not necessarily good, but you know what I mean.
Well,
Alright.
Fruit phrased that nicely in the FC chat. If anyone wants to have a look, and you can see it from there, you'll see what our runs were. We were doing some runs for some mounts, and it turns out Shade already had one, and we did another, I don't know, 20 runs in total for that mount that Shade already had, and we didn't realize, which we didn't need to do.
It was more like 8, but
For
still.
it to drop, and then for Shay to be like, I can't use it. And why? Because I've already got it.
I
So
swear
that was
I didn't.
that was
I don't know how the hell that happened.
he just he had it in his inventory and then used it after he checked what he had.
I guess.
Like, that's the only explanation, really.
It's gotta be. Because, well, even an explanation isn't gonna make it not dumb.
That is true. That is true.
When Ark joins, we can queue for Castrum. Get it done
I did.
real quick.
Oh, I did. No, I didn't for some reason. Oh, because I was in the market board. Whoops, serious.
Undersized, yes. And thought. No, that's not it.
Thick ass
Albania,
thought.
right?
There it is. Alright. Oh, it looks cool. I
It's
just
a
thought
Castrum.
I thought it was gonna be like Alamigo.
No. Now that we're actually inside a facility. No more dull and grey, dreary Alamegan land.
Once upon a midnight dreary. I can't remember anymore. Damn you, Edgar Allan Poe.
Be more iconic.
I don't want to be iconic like the other conformists.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Conform to your non-conformity.
Man, I can't believe I searched my brain desperately, really quickly, for a memory involving Edgar Allan Poe, and I just pulled out that South Park episode where they've got his ghost there, and he's just one of the
Oh my
goth
God.
kids.
Oh.
Oh, this one. It's Harambe, Cyber Harambe.
Cyberambe.
Yeah, you can get that as a
Optimus
mount.
Primal.
There's 2 versions of that mount from PvP.
Oh yes, there is. You showed me that.
Wow.
Yes.
The white one looks pretty good, to be honest. Optimus Primal. Prime Colors Primal.
Oh man, they're ruining Beast Wars. Oh man.
Yeah, but they're releasing a new
Expected.
toy for Pterosaur. It's about time.
Okay, fair, but they're gonna ruin it.
Oh, they've already ruined it.
They've already ruined it.
Now,
It makes me want to cry because that's my Transformer series.
you know what's really dumb? I remember, like, the voice of Beast Wars Megatron being the voice of the bad guy from Dragonflies. But
Oh my god, yes.
I forgot what Dragonflies was called, so I thought it was this other show that just so happened to have those weird toys that you would spin up into the air. So I looked that up, and the bad guy in that is Frank Welker, who is classic Megatron. So I'm like, wait a second. My brain is remembering something different, and it just turns out that there were 2 silly shows about dumb toys that you make fly into the air. The one with Beast Wars Megatron was the one where everybody's name was like the high point of something. Here's Zenith and Apex. It's like, okay.
Jeez. Such try-hard energy.
It really, oh man. That's why it's good to just leave some things as a memory, unfortunately. And classic Beast Wars is one of them because it aged like milk.
I've got it on DVD.
Yeah, but you know what I mean when you go back and watch it and you see
it
that.
was a little painful even back when I watched it like 5ish years ago.
Yeah,
I want to show
watched
its
it
age
longer
then.
ago. Yeah,
And then I was silly enough to go, oh, but is Beast Machine? And then I was like, oh god.
yeah, it's really
refreshing
weird to go back and be like, man, half of this show is Nintendo 64 textures. What the heck? Like,
What the hell?
not their transformed forms. They like put all of this effort into their robot forms. Oh, it's a Magna Rotor, nice. It's a shame we'll never
Oh,
get the
that
mount
is
of that.
nice.
This is a boss from Final Fantasy VI.
Oh.
opponent still hurt me. Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, it's a boss in other Final Fantasy games, but that was when it was introduced, I believe. That's when they went hard on the Magitech stuff. It's also where we get the more well-known Magitech armors. Actually, that was the first game that had Magitech armor. I think 4 was the Dragoons and the Dark Knights.
Speaking of disappointments, Jesus fucking Christ. The goddamn Injustice animated movie.
Oh yeah, I told
Your
I
roommate.
told my housemate what I could remember from the stuff you told me, which was like 3 things that I won't repeat, so people can be annoyed when they find it out for themselves. But like, let's just say I told him the one about the Flash, and he was just like, "That's dumb." And then I told him a couple more things, and he's like, "Ruined," and I was like, "Yep," immediately.
So are you
There's
saying
a full
Injustice
10-page
movie?
slide. It is an absolute injustice to the Injustice series. You're absolutely
you.
damn right.
Yeah.
Let's just say I also mentioned to him a young character's redemption arc.
Yeah.
And
Who, by the way, who never aged up to the appropriate role, just got their redemption arc.
that's weird. Why did they break that? Whoever they fired to get the people that are working on Justice League and DC related animated movies now, they need to fire them and get the old ones back. Because
Or just try again. New rinse. I get though, it's creative, but no. No. Let me tell you a thing. Ark's going on a bit of a nerd rant. There's a reason Injustice was so liked, was because A, first of all, it had a bitchin' game for the first one. It was an alternate universe. Consequences actually mattered for a split second. It was a well-done, half-done story with an evil Superman, which tends to be considered boring, because Superman blah 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 blah. But then, it got the bloody comic added to it, which it justified, oh, where's so-and-so, where's so-and-so? But then Tom Taylor, that mad fucking cunt, just sat there and wrote a really bitchin' story for it. So they literally had like 100 comics with all the source material, but they decided to just crowbar everything into one shit cunt fucking movie and just butcher everything.
oh,
So if you're looking for something that's comic act, it is not happening. Just make your peace with it.
this
Find
is
clips on YouTube and move on.
pretty sure this is a boss from Final Fantasy VI as well.
Alright, nerd rant over.
It's not incorrect at all, though. Like, I don't understand. It's got to be Warner Brothers ruining it, because DC have all of these stories at their disposal. All they need is for somebody to frame by frame turn them into a movie, like they do in the Justice League animated movies, or at least they used to do.
Oh, garbage poop.
Pass. I took those boots and I took them
But the fact that
gloves.
they didn't even sit there and go, hey, instead of trying to crowbar this into one movie, let's make 3, let's make 5, let's try and make one for each year at least. Instead of just trying to crowbar it all.
Yeah.
It makes me scared, because DC's obviously getting a bit of traction. Comics-wise, are they going to turn that into a movie and then butcher that to hell?
Yep.
Probably.
They will, because it's sad to say, but I don't have a lot of faith in Warner Brothers allowing DC to do anything that makes them good. Like, I'm not gonna lie here, when I go back over all of the Justice League movies, like, there's a lot better ones than I would have thought they were at the time. But the bad ones are really bad. Whereas, like, even the worst Marvel movie is still a 6 out of 10. Like, some of those, like, Justice League movies are just, like, a solid 2 at best. Like, Birds of Prey was terrible.
Ah, yes. I keep forgetting that exists.
Like, don't get me wrong, the casting was good for a lot of the characters. I really liked the casting for Huntress. But
Yeah.
they kind of just...
Even Renee Montoya, I think they got that down pretty well, but then, yeah, they decided to butcher the story, butch Cascane.
It's because they're trying to make Harley Quinn the DC Deadpool, and they don't need to do that, because she's the DC Harley Quinn.
Here,
But-
let's get this a character that's literally known for like her claim to fame as being an original character on a TV show. Now let's make her like somebody else with today's.
You know what's really funny, by the way? This is like, we nearly finished this in 10 minutes, so you
Right.
guys are nearly free.
Oh shit. I'll just kite him.
Grim.
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay.
It's not
I got
called.
this- I got
It's
this
not
covered.
called doing an arc anymore, Grim. It's called doing a Grim.
Hey,
Oh,
this
yeah,
is like the first
for
time
me.
I've done this in a long time. It's
Well,
okay, I'm kiting him.
I'm not
I haven't
even
done any
in the
damage.
fight yet. Now I am. I think this guy might be a Final Fantasy VI boss as well. I gotta say, like, I used to think, even when like Final Fantasy VI was fairly new, I was like, don't get me wrong, the graphics are good and everything, but what the heck is that thing supposed to be? So, like, them turning them into actual, like, 3D models and stuff, I think they've done really well.
I gotta say, Kefka looked real damn nice when you see him eventually.
Oh, sweet. I think you'd like Final Fantasy VI Arc. It's like...
I did
a
try
gra-
playing it like a little while ago, but I think it just got lost in the queue with everything.
Oh yeah, it's pretty damn long as well.
Not even 10 minutes.
That's hilarious. And Fru's sitting there worried. It's just like, no, I only need these guys for a minute. Then it's back to MSQ.
Yes, it is.
Damn it, I got all of that trash.
Ah, sucker.
That's the point.
Oh. Oh god, here we go. Alisei and Elfino.
Are
Yep.
you all right?
Oh, and it's voiced 20 minutes later. Oh, that might be a bit wishful thinking.
Ah, I think that answers my question. We've accomplished our objectives as well.
So Alisei comes out and she's like, "Are you alright?" And then she looks over at the twitching corpse of the boss and she's like, "Oh, I guess that answers that question." Wow. Yeah, I think if I had to kill one of them, I would kill Alphino. I just feel like
100%.
I feel like Alisei's death wouldn't turn Alphino into a hard cunt. But I feel like Alphino's death would turn Alisei into a hard cunt. And
Well, I
plus,
think there's been talks of Yoshi P. I think it was Yoshi P. saying that, well, not confirming, but also extremely not denying that Alisei will finally change class. So,
Oh, so they're going to do that mid playthrough, I see, because obviously the whole thing is with the trailer, Alphinaud's already a sage.
Hmm.
So it'll be
so
like,
I think she'll go Reaper. I hope she goes Reaper.
oh, yes, I can see it, but
So two new classes, like, it's got to be.
here's the
like,
thing
why
though,
would-
Grim.
It was you.
They've announced 2 new classes, right? And then after that, they haven't said shit. And it comes out in less than a month.
Aye.
Or maybe slightly over a month. But really, really close. So, like, if they haven't mentioned anything, are they just going to drop female Hrothgar and a bunch of other shit at once? Like, they could literally be like, oh yeah, by the way, here's an extra class. Like, they could literally just do that. Or
True.
they could just be like, no female Hrothgar. And in fact, we're recanting the male Vieira. Because
No.
this was a mistake.
Well, there has been stuff of the male Vieira coming out, I think.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen
In,
it. They had
so-
cutscenes, man. It's definitely a thing.
Oh no, but I meant like since then. I think they've actually had other things. Like people have actually been able to model. Oh no, it's in the test bench. The test bench, they're able to create a male Vieira. I think in the
PT public test server.
no, and you can do you know you can download the benchmark.
Oh, yep.
In the character creation part of that, there is a male Vieira, I believe.
Oh.
As if they're not going to add that female Hrothgar, though. Come on. As if they're
It
not.
can't be. It can't be the only one without.
Exactly, it would be the only one without, which is why they're not going to do that. If it bothered him enough that Vieira didn't have 2, it's going to bother him that there isn't 2 Hrothgar as well.
Yeah, it's got to be complete. Anyway, be right back. IRL.
That's just how
Yeah,
That's
no
right.
walkers.
You buy your freedom with blood.
It's actually really good timing,
There is
because
no
we
other
smashed
way.
that bit just in time.
Shut up.
Look at us being all courteous and kind.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
You killed your own.
Lise just snapped at Fordola. She's like, shut up!
Yeah.
Shut your mouth! You don't get to talk about freedom!
Murderer.
Murderer! Butcher! Traitor! I like Lise. She don't take no shit. Oh my god. But Fordola's got the frickin' Sharingan.
The yeah, it's hyperdrive they call it or something. Basically, she has a artificially induced focus, not focus, echo put on her.
Well,
Lise.
that ain't gonna mean shit when I unsync this fight with her. So basically, they tried to make her an artificial champion
Scion.
of light,
Yes, exactly right.
I've already seen it.
because it seems like she's stronger than the actual Scions. So it'd have to
Well,
be trying to
It's
take a
because
shot at making her
her
strong like
echo
us.
is based off a particular Scion, and
Who
they're
is-
no,
what's it?
and they have a rather rather deep connection with the echo.
Is it us?
Even so,
No,
the odds
Is it
are against
Minfilia?
me.
no.
Is it somebody who is no longer with us and of small stature?
No, they are still alive.
Coward! Get back
Am I
here!
even remotely close? There's only so many Scions, I've got to be close.
You haven't said their name yet.
Is it Y'shtola?
Nope.
Is it Lise?
Nope.
Because that would have been ironic. Jeez, is it Thancred?
Lord Xenos
No.
invites you to join him for the royal hunt
What?
at the palace.
Who is it? Just tell me.
If you like.
It's Kryl.
All
Are you
welcome.
fucking kidding me?
I like how you're more annoyed at that than anything.
I didn't even know that they were a Scion.
Oh my god.
I would have never guessed. And if somebody told me they were, I would have been like, unworthy. This
You mean like you are
don't
now?
yeah, this bitch don't even
She'll be
fight.
alright, but we'll need to
That's
worry
like
about it.
saying
Will
it's
you help me?
modelled after Tataru.
Thank you.
I mean, that's an insult and a half. Jeez.
Man, this cutscene is still going. It's been 8 minutes. So, Fordola showed up, acted like an asshole, beat the shit out of everybody, and then was like, lol, see ya.
Yes.
I see.
Just, I'm better than you. Huh.
She isn't even better than herself. Oh good, another cutscene. At least I can click through these, but I try to count to 3 in my head for each speech bubble. Because then, you know, particularly fast readers would be
Wait,
able
how
to
do you
read
swap
it.
servers?
You gotta go to a main crystal in a major city, and then go to a home server. Something about a home server. They
I
all
need to look around for mobs.
they have different economies as well, so going to the market board is pretty sweet. But it also gives different cooldowns, so you could literally go and kill World Boss Odin, and if you were lucky, and he had just procced in another world as soon as you were done, you could go and do another run that way.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering though, because like if Australia is going to get its own data center, and it obviously is, shit, where have we got to go for this? Oh, just down there. Are we just gonna have? Are we gonna be alone? Like, are we just not gonna be able to transfer to another world? Like, or are we literally gonna get Kujata and this new server, and that's our entire data center? I feel like we'd need to have at least 3, right? Or otherwise it would defeat the purpose of having a data center.
Yes.
It definitely does defeat the purpose of having a data center.
Ah, nice that you're back, Grim. For you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
Just as I left, Limsa Vara, like, spawned,
Lol.
and she gave me many snuggy wuggies.
Aw, I miss Farah.
Bit cute. Bar, come back.
Nah, she's in a better place now.
She's too
An
hardcore for us.
An FC that runs endgame content.
Yeah, she's streaming an endgame raid for the past couple of days.
Yeah, and not
Um,
only that, but we're not even the last decent FC she was in, because she left Deep and is in Code now.
Oh,
And
didn't realize that.
yeah, because Deep wasn't running endgame content enough. So she's like full hardcore. Oh, Reborn is talking. Wait, that's Reborn's house?
You mean this is where you grew up?
Aye. Not much to look at, is it?
It's a freaking sweet house, man.
Same could be said of the village. It was damn near impossible.
Oh,
to
Ark,
live
you know
off the land,
what time it is.
barren as it was.
Oh,
That's why
yes.
so many of us traded our plowshares for swords. Swords and uniforms, mind. We became military men. Tensions were rising between Alamigo and the Empire, and there was always a need for more soldiers to watch the border. It was only a matter of time before the first skirmishes broke out. It's a frightening thing to face Magitech armor for the first time. But after a lot of trial and error, I found ways to bring them down. After a few victories, people even said I had a knack for it.
If we do 2 shorter episodes, we can fit in 2.
Hard.
But
I
it's
was
okay if
wounded
you guys
and
don't
sent
want to.
home to recover.
I kind of thought Abania was going to be like 40 minutes.
I guess it just
Nah, it
depends
was
on the cutscenes
It was that bitch.
following it.
Yeah, and it is the lead up to the end of like base game Stormblood.
Stormblood, exactly.
It's still got the
Will you
end game
remain
stuff to do, I'm
silent
sure.
For fear of the Mad King's vengeance? Of his eyes,
And there is so
and
much more
ears
to
in the
sell on this
shadows,
market board.
and his
Yeah,
lies
right.
in the dark.
So when I'm buying stuff
You
for provisioning
call
stuff,
this
I'll go to other
living
servers because they've got
dishonour
cheaper
our
prices.
nation? It is but a slow
I'm just looking just at the tops because I always just wanted to glam up my Gunbreaker, but it's just like there's just more stuff here.
Yeah, and the weird thing as well is like rare
More price?
minions and stuff that appear on our server will just be like in abundance on other
Liberty
servers
or death.
and super cheap. So like
Liberty
I think it's like
or
30k
death.
for like a wind up Ifrit or
If
something
this
like
be your
that, the
creed,
equivalent.
then raise up
Go to a
your
different
hands,
server, buy
raise
them for
up your
5,000,
voices.
take them to our home server, sell them for
Together we will
30k,
tear
25
Theodoric
grand
from the
profit
throne. Together we will
for every single
reclaim
one.
our
So
freedom.
when we go to the new server, I'm probably just going to go to a bunch of other servers that are cheap. Or if it is a completely different data center, it might be worth stocking up in advance. But I need to worry about housing prices first and foremost.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Because we only have to worry about that once. If we secure that, we're set. And I'm sure other people are preparing to do similar. But like we've been preparing to do similar for a while, and it's kind of difficult to just like pull 100 million gil out of nothing. Let alone be there with our character transferred as early as humanly possible to the new server to secure it. Like, I would love to get plot 1 in Ward 1, but it's probably unrealistic.
Liberty
But if
or
we're
death.
quick, we could probably definitely secure 1, because
What do you think those
how many
words
wards are there? Like 30? Yeah, I think there's like 30. And there's 2 mansions each, so that's like 60. So that's supposed and if they're like around 100 million gil, that's still
spoken like a true
600 million gil that
Liberty
people need.
should not be the end in of itself.
Wait, that's not how you math.
Liberty is a
You'll
chance
work it
to
out.
build something better. A stronger, more prosperous
3
home for
billion
our
gil?
people.
No, 300 million
I
gil?
wasn't counting. What are we needing for?
And it is
Oh wait,
never
no, it is
fully
600.
finished.
I was right,
But if
because
you
there's
neglect
2 mansions
Then
per
sooner or
ward.
later, you look up to find
And if
you've
they're
traded
around
one
100 million
tyrant
each,
for another.
that would still need to be 60 different people just sitting on 100 million gil with the exact plan to get
Never
a
wanted to live like a king.
mansion on the new
Wish
server.
it were a little bit
And
easier
it's not
is all.
just those, because they would
Me
go
and
for other
everyone else.
wards as well. So
Um,
we'd have three,
I'm willing
no,
to
we'd
die
have
for that,
4, maybe 5
if that's
housing
what it takes.
districts, 60 mansions per one. I have a pretty
Dying
good,
is easy,
I
soldier.
feel like we have a pretty good chance of netting at least one,
Living
hopefully in
is
Shuragan.
harder.
There's 3 mansions per.
Rest, mend.
Well, that brings
Gain
it to
your
900 million.
You'll
So,
need it in the days to
3
come.
mansions per ward. There's
And
2
one
wards.
day we will need it too.
2 wards per thing, and there's 30?
Wow. The Night Pegasus
So-
is like 10 million gil cheaper over here.
Yeah, really. That's how I got my Harambe for the cheap.
Conrad chose you as his successor, Lise, and I will not gainsay his decision. I have
Oh,
but one
Conrad,
question
that
to
guy
ask.
that I said I liked, and then he was killed as soon as I said I liked him.
Liberty or death? Those were Curtis's words. And his
Somebody
creed.
give Reborn a Magitech arm. What
Will
the
you
hell are we
swear by
doing
your
here?
father's creed before your comrades and the gods?
And not just a
Liberty or
Magitech
death.
arm, like an arm
That's all
that's
you
too
can
big
hope
for
for,
his
isn't it?
body. He'd rock it.
Father understood that.
Give him like
Like-
a Mortal Kombat
And you
Jax
want
arm.
to know if I do too.
Like a bleach shield arm,
Or even
like
just
from
like
the
that.
you know,
Or give him...
Needs to
Oh,
be
you
another
mean
long
like
sword.
like
I swear to
Sadokun?
you, here and
Chad.
now, I will
no,
fight
yeah, no,
until
I'm talking
the
about Chad.
end. Be it liberty
You
or
mean the-
His
death.
shields. I can't think of the name of it now.
They tried to make him out like he
But
was
the
this cool
freedom we
dude,
win
but
must
he
be for
really
every
just got his
enemy.
ass kicked every
Even
single
ones
time he
like
busted
Fordola,
out his
though they may
power.
hate us.
Yeah.
And the Ananta, though they may fear us.
What do they
Whatever I
call it?
do, I cannot fail here. Fails
And we'll
immediately.
find a way to make it work for all of us.
You want to know a mild spoiler, Grim?
Sure.
You know how Ichigo's got a group of friends at school,
A good
and
one.
only a couple of those friends have
And there is naught
powers?
else to say.
Well, let's say that
I'm
changes.
guessing-
Your father's daughter.
All of them get powers.
Including the pervy friend, the friend with glasses, the chick with short hair. Now, I haven't kept up enough to know exactly what their powers were. They were just unlocking them as I stopped reading and stopped caring. And that was a few years ago now, so they're probably well established. So I'm down for a new Bleach anime. They've got enough to just run story permanently, but I really hope they learned their lesson and don't touch filler. Just don't touch it. It killed your anime the first time. Just don't.
Yes.
You're gonna be a little bit blown away though, Grim, when you find out that every sword is a Shinigami who has a sword, and all of their swords are also Shinigami.
I think we've spoken about this already.
But all of the stuff
That's
with, like, the Soul
that's
King
the
is
whole
cool.
point of this. The souls living in each of the living in each of the swords.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what the reason is, but I know there's like an arc that was about Muramasa, and Muramasa is supposed to be like a famous Japanese mythological sword. Not like the Masamune, but you know, up there. And apparently one of these legendary swords gets the shits with doing X, and it's like, fuck this. And decides to change from being a sword back into a Shinigami, and then essentially talk all of the other Zenpakuto into a strike. Liberty or death? Look at the Okay, it's got to be in here somewhere. They must be behind here. I don't want to fight some stupid giraffe camel. Oh, there they are. Oh my god, Castrum Abania's done. Well, if we're just going to do one, and we go for a full hour, maybe I can just hoe through some of these freaking quests as quickly as humanly possible. And that counts as progress till next weekend.
It does.
Well, considering I was sitting here thinking that Abania was going to be just the whole episode, I was assuming there was going to be like 20-30 minutes of cutscenes afterwards, and it would take us at least 20-30 minutes to get through. I was expecting a lot of mechanics, and there was kind of just none. We just kind of stomped it like a joke. So it's like, huh, okay. I was worried about not getting enough progress in an episode if we only did one, which is why I was like, oh no, we should probably do more, but it's like, no, I got like 50 minutes in this episode to go, well, like half an hour now, but you know, I've done a few quests since then. And I can be satisfied with that. A single dungeon's progress I would have been a little bit bummed out on. But this is a full dungeon's progress, and with some luck I'll get up to whatever the next thing is. Or at least up to the next set of ridiculous freaking cutscenes. Man, it's going to be so weird going back through all of these areas with all of these quests that I ignored that aren't main scenario quests. I'm gonna have to go back to frickin' ARR and do a bunch of quests I forgot about. Oh, there's so many. Oh my god, big booba tall lady. It's Demetrescu's daughter. Stark Woad.
Oh, yes, I very vaguely remember her based on the name.
And let's be honest, everybody only liked Lady Demetrescu because she had big boobs.
Big, yeah. What was it? Fucking European big titty goth mummy.
Yeah. Step on me, big booba lady. But you know, her daughters were hotter than her, sorry. There was 3 of them.
So how tall were they each? Like, if you got them all 3 to stand on each other?
Well, it seems like the mechanic for them is pretty fucked. So, like, one of them is... I think they're all bugs. They're made out of insects. So, like, when they come into a room, you can sit there and fight them, but they'll just explode into insects, and you're like, where the hell are they? And then they'll just grow out of the floor and hit you. And you're like, well, fuck. Who did I watch play it? It was either Mark or Jack. Jack Seppuku or Markiplix. That's their names. No, this is not where I meant to go. The Lady in Red. Man. Talk about actresses who got screwed over. Man, as if people wouldn't be casting that girl in leading roles after Game of Thrones. Like, come on. Get that shit together. What the hell is that? Oh, that's what the Blissful Kamui looks like. It looks awesome. Okay,
Looks
sweet.
blissful.
Yeah, I just saw one run past, and I was like, because I've got the Reveling one, which is pretty good looking, I'm not gonna lie. But the Blissful one looks pretty good as well, because it's got a white wolf. Or as every kid ever has ever called them, woofs. I like the wolf. You mean the wolf? Yeah, the wolf.
Woof woof.
And now I know the story behind the name Frou Frou.
That's actually a pretty cool story.
Well, I already really like that character anyway, so... And, although, I guess for context, Frou Frou is one of the more prominent members in our FC, and we play with her sometimes, and I never knew where her name came from, and it turns out that it's from Zootopia, and it's the tiny little Italian shrew that's getting married. Her name is actually Frou Frou, but they don't say it in the movie, but they say it in promotional material. So yeah. I like that little shrew. I thought she was cute. What isn't cute is this ongoing conversation between Alphino and Alice that I don't give a shit about. And then Lisa's like, they're good together. Yeah, that's incest, Lise. Come on. Tara, I have a favor to ask. Do you have a video camera?
Oh.
Damn it, man! We couldn't get one. I'm the guy that did it. I took it into the gutter this time. Damn it!
And because she's a monk as well, it's like, you will hold it, or I will kick you in the balls.
Because she's a monk, she should be able to hold the camera with her feet while doing a handstand. Stop picturing it, Doc.
Aw.
Yeah, you can't anymore.
But he
It's too
wants
late.
to.
Meek Glenn? Man, fuck this guy. His first name is Meek. That's not
You
good.
know he's garbage poop with a name like that.
Oh. Are there bird people here? Looks like a Hawkman.
Right, people.
Oh, I know, he's got a pointy hood on. Oh, he's one of my people. So that means I could get that hood maybe, and I could be a Hawkman with a spear. Huh, my character's like, damn, who dat? Who is dat? Is that? Please be Lise. It is. She got a new outfit.
Ah, yep. So she's in her battle dress.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, my character was like, oh.
Yeah, that's the big moment. That's her final clothing change.
Oh,
Until Endwalker.
Ida wore it whenever she could, is what she said.
It's just
Yes.
if this is the last battle,
So at this point now, she's like sort of made peace with the whole like, you know, she can honor her sister without having to beat her, and she doesn't need to run away and try and hide behind her anymore.
The sad thing is that when you find out about the whole Elise stuff, it's like, okay, clearly Ida means something to you, Lise, but what you basically told me is I've never met Ida, and I don't know Ida, and they were dead before I ever met them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's messed up. It's like, oh, okay, well, like, I guess, like, we're friends, but you're a liar.
I think you and I are gonna need to have a bit of a talk.
Do I get to beat the hell out of Lise?
Giggity? I mean, context?
Oh my god, she wants to smash. Unfortunately, she means Smash Bros. Ultimate. We're gonna go
Only
up
with
there,
that attitude.
and we're gonna fight. It's alright, man. I'm Australian. I'm used to fighting around the world. I hope we fight
Especially
in that
with that
statue's
attitude.
hand. Huh?
Especially with that attitude.
Oh, looks like I don't have to climb up there. It just teleported me up. Oh, we're gonna fight on his head. I want to fight in his hand. We are fighting in his hand. Sweet. Oh, this is. I just went to screen cap arc. It's like a habit I have to snap out of. That's why I deleted.
Because
all
all
my
you do is delete them anyway.
No, I didn't ever delete any, and it got to 30 gig of screen caps, and I'm just like, that's too many. I've got a problem. Shift delete. Let it go. And then I'm like, damn it, I should have been a little bit. You know, just a little bit. I think some did make it into the wallpapers. I think ARR ones might have made it into the wallpapers.
Good to
Yeah,
hear.
the eye bloody prune regularly and clean them up and whatnot. So
It definitely got bad when it was like Fallout 76 and they started adding daily challenges that are like, take 3 photos while in your party members like shelter or base or whatever, and it's like so you go there, teleport there quickly, and either they kick you out of the party or they leave the party and you screw it up and you have to join a new party, or you go there, you take 3 pictures at the speed of light of nothing, which is what everybody does, and then you've just filled up your frickin' gallery with a bunch of shit after a couple of days, and you're just like, ugh. Then you have to go back and delete them all. It's just dumb. And there's only like maybe a month, maybe less than a month until the new season. So
oh yeah, that's right. The season that nearly had me curious to come back is now gone.
oh well, there's an update next week, but it's not the seasonal update. But then I think the next season is bringing in a whole bunch of like Mothman stuff, like actual Mothman stuff. So then,
Yeah, I didn't realize until I watched the KevDoIt video that they mysteriously just wiped all the UFO stuff off the table and crowbarred the Mothman stuff in there instead.
oh, they're bringing Zenitians in. But
No, but there was supposed to be like a whole quarter
they're moving
based
it back.
on UFOs, and that all just got like pushed to the side.
The implication is that the UFO stuff will come out at the same time as the Enclave update, which will come out around the same time as the Expeditions update. So I think that's the update that you might want to come back for. Take a big long break, you're not missing that much. Anything that good, I'm sure I'll be able to make anyway. they're starting to do this thing as well where they're making it so you can drop items that you used to just, you'd try and drop them and it'd make you delete them.
Oh, yep, yep.
So like you can sell stuff that you didn't used to be able to sell now.
Oh.
They better not make me... Oh, you fucking animals. Are you fucking... Oh my god. Really? Yep. Gonna make me walk all the way around, you dicks!
You tell them.
You know where the fuck is this other right? You know where Alighieri is?
Mm-hmm.
You know where the locks is? The entrance to the locks?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know how there's like a thing connected to Alighieri and you can just like either fucking fly over it or some shit? Because this is a new area and I obviously don't have the fly, they're just like, yeah, have fun walking around, chump. And it's a long walk around, man. I gotta walk all the way up to that gatekeeper gate, get into Doma and walk through all of that shit and then go south. Rip.
Yes.
It was good as well that you guys went and did that fate with Fru as well, because that means in 3 years when I get up to there you can tell me where it is. Pantera! It's domination!
I was gonna say, buddy, and we'll all have them out by then as well, so we'll only be waiting on you.
It's alliteration! Can't spell my own fucking name! Oh shit, wrong way. Man. I wish there was a different Panther here, and they called it Slayer. And then there was like another enemy, and they called it Iron Maiden, just to be like too much of an on-the-nose reference. Just so you're like, okay, we get it, you like metal, fuck. Whoa, what is that frickin' cool place? Oh, that might just be the Etherite crystal of White Rock. White Rock. Okay, the W. You know it'd be a sweet burn on white people?
Fire.
What? I mean, that too.
It's such a blatant way to say it. If you just took the H out of white, and you just called them white people without a H in it, you're implying that they're like all pale and gross and dead like a ghost. Whoa, that rhymed. And if
Isn't that white spelled W-I-G-H-T though?
maybe. Yeah, it is. Alright. If they spelled it that way instead. There we go. And if that ever catches on and becomes a thing, and then white people are all pissy at me for like ripping on other white people, I just want the rest of the Western world to know right now that as a Northerner, I already don't want to be related to other Westerners. Jeez.
Alright, wish me luck, I'm doing a tank.
Oh, good luck. Man.
Oh no.
I mean, Australia has its
Oh,
own
good.
shitty history and everything, but it sure does suck getting lumped in with a bunch of American evangelicals. So, yeah. Bunch of fucking white cons. Bunch of fucking white dogs. W-I-H-G-H-T. I can spell words. I am SMRT.
Yeah, SMRT, alright.
SMRT. SMRT. This misquote on purpose and spell it even worse. It's Pippin! Ah! You are returned. How fares your sister, Alphino? Oh god. Why is Alphino here? I am proud to say that Castrum Abania is now wholly under our control. Man, I like Pippin, but don't talk to Alphino, talk to me, and make Alphino stay home. You can read books and shut the fuck up there.
Or Alphana.
Man, that dress does suit Lise. I don't know why, but it's very Final Fantasy VI for some reason. Not sure what it is about it. I feel like it reminds me of the Slam Dancers.
Slam dance. Now that's a term I haven't heard in a while.
It's an enemy in Final Fantasy VI. There's like a town, and it's full of like cutthroats and thieves. So they just
Slam dancing around all day.
there's just like random
Slam
encounters.
dancing for days.
Random encounters, except in an actual town. And one of the enemies is a slam dancer, and they are dicks.
Slam dance, brah.
Banking's scary for the first time.
I remember my father's
Yes.
words.
I wish I
How
could
they
say that
rang
feeling
in
goes
my
away, but
ears as we left Castrum
it doesn't.
Abania
Like,
behind.
Am I pulling
We
hard
looked
enough? Am I
out
not
over
pulling
the
hard
rocks
enough?
before us.
Do I need to...
is everything red for the aggro?
Comrades brave
Okay,
and
that
true.
shit there looks
They
like
had come
end
from all across
end
Eorzea to
vanilla
stand
game
with us,
stuff.
to stand against
Looking over the
oppression
locks at a
and
kingdom.
tyranny.
That looks like we gotta go over there and fight some motherfuckers to see some credits.
20 years, the Empire
Nah,
had
until
ruled
you're at the
us,
Stormblood
but no
quest,
leader.
you are safe for credits.
Liberty or death.
It's the quest literally called Stormblood.
Liberty or
Yeah,
death.
they do it at the end of it. So my last one for Shadowbringers was called Shadowbringers.
Man, what a terrible thing to have happen to your blood. My
I don't
blood is
know,
like
I
that of
think
a
having
storm!
Stormblood-
Ere we begin, I would say to you as a proud son of Alamigo that I am
Constantly getting
grateful to
zapped
each
by
and
your
every
own
one of you
blood.
for your part in this endeavor.
Somebody
I'm assuming
punches
it's
you
your
in the
blood,
nose.
you'd be immune to it. You'd be like, oh, you're doing that again, I see.
Oh man, if I could just zap people with my blood, I'd pick my nose on purpose and then blast my nostril at them.
Now,
And then
Oh, dude.
they'd be
You've
electrocuted.
redefined the term golden shower.
Oh my god. Freaking crimson shower.
Open conflict has been sporadic thus far.
Especially if it zapped them. It's like, ew, gross, that's blood, and
time
also
until
from your
reinforcements
nose. And
arrive.
it electrocutes
For
me.
attempting to bait us into a trap.
And you blasted it all over me in a minuscule form where I need to actually fully wipe my face. So, like, I'm getting electrocuted in so many different places. Mostly my face, though. And I'm already readying the other nostril. Man, I haven't had a nosebleed since I was a
A long
freaking kid,
siege
eh?
wouldn't be good for the people in the city either.
You clearly haven't
If
been in
food
enough
becomes
fights
scarce,
then that you get
you
hit
know
with.
who'll starve
I've been
first.
in shit tons of fights. The key is to not be a
Just
bitch
so.
and lose.
Therefore, I propose we commit our
Like I said,
forces to an
and not
all-out
get hit
assault
with was the
to succeed.
preface.
Nah, I'm kind of good at taking hits. I'm also good at giving them, but like, I don't particularly like fighting because it's usually a pretty definitive thing, in my
It would
opinion.
seem we are of one mind.
The people that like fighting are the kind of people that fight each other even every other weekend because
The
they're just
immortal
alcoholics.
flames will form the vanguard,
But if I'm gonna beat the
supported
crap
by
out of
the archers
somebody,
and the
like,
conjurers,
it's gonna matter.
the order of
Like,
the Blue
they're gonna
Banner,
remember
and
who
the other
fucking beat the
six
shit
whose
out of them.
command.
So then they're not gonna want to have that happen again.
Once the main host has cleared a path
And
to the
also,
walls,
you know, when you
we
grow
will
up doing
bring
like
forward the
martial arts and
artillery
stuff
from
like that, they
Maelstrom and
really
Temple
drum it
Mount.
into you that you aren't to go
I will have
and
your
pick
cannons
fights with people
pound the gate
because you know
and
how to
punch a
fight
hole
and you
right
could
through the
actually
middle of their defenses.
properly hurt someone. Once you reach a certain belt as well, like if you get into a fight,
What about the
you won't just
resistance?
get like an assault charge. They'll consider your
part will be
hands
to occupy
weapons.
the residential district and keep
I
civilians
thought that
out
wasn't a
of
thing in
harm's way.
Queensland.
The people
Maybe
are
it's
more
not
likely to
here.
trust their own.
Sweet, let's go beat up everybody. No, just
That's
kidding.
These hands are rated E for everyone. Let's go.
Remember that there is a second entrance to the city property.
I don't know why, but I just
And we will
imagined
secure 2
myself
points of entry.
or you beating someone to like,
Once both
F
objectives
is
are
for
complete,
friendship,
press on into the city.
U is for you and me, N is for anything, anytime at all down here in the deep blue sea. Damn it, you haven't watched SpongeBob. Damn it, you don't get the best stoner references ever.
As for the science, you will be held in
Oh man, we only got a
reserve as
month
an
left till our
irregular until we
belts.
have more intelligence
Our
in
belts
your
will
captive
disappear.
comrade.
What belts?
Kryle's rescue will be
Remember they
The
get
belts
rid
all
of the belt
disappear?
slot?
But
Oh,
I say we'll
good.
find a use for you once
It's a
her
waste of my
treatment
freaking
is secured.
inventory space at the moment. I can't wait for them to be gone, to be honest. That's less trash that you pick up.
I pray we find her quickly.
I like my belts.
I mean, it's good in the sense that it feels like another thing you have equipped, but since it doesn't have a visual, like they either should have just made a visual or just got rid of it.
And the stats are getting split between all the other stuff anyway, so
I think they
not
should.
like you lose anything.
I think they shouldn't split the stats. They should just make an extra slot, not for belts, for your back.
No, we've already decided this. We need like a genitalia piercing slot.
Oh, but you're
I don't
talking
think
about
that was
wing
a.
slot,
I
aren't
don't
you?
think that was a conversation you and me had.
I think we all had it.
We all had it. It was a team effort.
But yeah, not just if it's a back slot, Grim. It can be anything, not just wings. So yes, you could have wings, but you could also have like capes. You could have like you could equip it, and it could be like a halo over your head or something, whilst still having a helmet equipped as well. Like it's just a utility slot really that way. And then like if you got stuff, like maybe they could just split up the proper stats between the 4 things that you have equipped now, and then just have the back slot give additional stats. So that way what you have equipped matters. So if you get some end game freaking crazy Sephiroth wing, like it matters that you got that. That would be nice. It'd be nice if they'd attach an ability to it as well. We got a Dark Knight tank, and he's got a Sephiroth wing. What does that do? Supernova.
It flaps.
Imagine if you got Supernova.
Oh god, that would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm,
Even if
call
it did nothing, just 5 minutes of just insane visuals.
I'm calling it now. They're gonna make Sephiroth a boss in the post-game of Shadowbringers.
Nah, because all the post game's done for now. So.
No, not Shadowbringers. Endwalker.
Oh.
When was the
guess they-
Kefka boss fight? Was that post-game Shadowbringers or post-game?
Post game Stormblood.
Yeah, so if they've done all of the weapons, which aren't just Final Fantasy VII exclusive, they're in a couple of games now, but it's mostly Final Fantasy VII. If they've done that, and they're in talks about releasing Part 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake, Endwalker would be the ideal time to start doing Final Fantasy VII content. Proper 7 content, not just like stuff that's derivative. Because if you've got Kefka as a boss, that's direct Final Fantasy VI content. That last dungeon we did,
And X-Def.
yeah, that last dungeon we just did, Abania, that was all Final Fantasy VI content. So, Sephiroth's a pretty well-known character. Kind of surprised that Kefka's a boss and he isn't already. So if they're about to release a new DLC, and they absolutely are, I can see them being like, now's the time to do a Sephiroth boss fight. Oh crap, it's a duty and it's level 70. Oh no. I got a duty to do.
We do that duty.
Do. Head for the Saltery. Oh, I'm familiar with the Saltery.
You could say the Sultry and I are like family.
In fact, when I think about the Saltery, it makes me feel sultry. No, I mean salty. Maybe a little bit sultry. Oh my god, giant ones of those weird little crystal crab things with no claws. And gross little feet. Yuck, it's like a whelk that lives, that has like appendages instead of is a snail. Oh, she's also upgraded her weapons as well, Lise. She's got a straight up freaking sword arm.
Yeah, I think it's like attached.
That's
yeah, it's
awesome.
the sword arm thing. Yeah.
That's kick ass. That looks good. Looks good. And I'm on a team with Lise, Obsidian Carbuncle, Thancred, and some dude called Whisker.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised as well if Endwalker has a bunch of bunch of Dragon Quest content as well.
Ah, so yeah, they could definitely pepper in like fucking DQ11.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if DQ11 gets some content. They also release an event for for Dragon Quest X as well, because that's getting an offline re-release soon
Oh, okay.
in the West. they've made it so that you don't need to play it online, which is good because it means that the game will exist after being a live service. Geez, if it's pretty good and we could 3-man it, that might not be a bad series to do.
Oh yeah, that'd be something different, bright and colourful for us.
Apparently it's not super long either, so maybe we could smash that out in like 30 episodes.
No, I was thinking in 9 for a second. I'm like, is that Central of the Starry Skies? But no, that's the one on the DS.
Yeah, I've got a modded emulator with a modded version of that. I've already created the save file that I'm going to use, right? But it's not the save file I'm going to start. So when I do start doing a series on that, I'll just play a save file and make a character look exactly like the save file I've already got. But then I'll just do a cut ahead and switch to the other save file, because on that save file, I have injected all of the content from the DS Online store that no longer exists anymore. So all of those costumes and all of those optional fights and all of those optional bosses, they're all there.
Excellent.
And I can give you that, because I kept all the tools necessary to do it as well, I'm pretty sure. The weird thing is it unlocks a developer-only hairstyle.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like actual proper long hair, like Sephiroth length. So, of course, I was like, well, obviously this.
Ready?
Okay, the AoE ain't gonna cut it. I miss being a Dark Knight sometimes.
Away with you!
I a little bit feel like it would be a cool thing to do for Final Fantasy to play to its strength. And that strength being the class change thing. It'd be cool if there was a way that you could do boss fights solo, but switch classes during. You know, kind of like how Final Fantasy XIII did its shitty gimmick rolls.
Yeah.
You'd have like commando and stuff like that, and you'd need to have a couple of setups to switch between them, or otherwise you couldn't fight. Couldn't beat the Odin fight for no reason. Fuck, that pissed me off. I hate gimmicks. It pisses me off so much. But if they do them well, that's the difference, and I don't think 13 did them well.
In Stone Vigil, do you remember the cannon section arc?
Yes.
Do I just keep that dragon away from them?
Oh,
Or-
shit. Yeah, I think that's the... Oh, wait, or does it just keep coming... Does it just keep disappearing? No.
It's the dragon in the
disappears.
middle, and are there four-cornered cannons around it?
3-cornered cannons around it.
Yeah, because I feel like
I don't-
you've got
I don't do the
Abro
cannons
put
though,
it in
do
the
I?
flank corner, no. DPS are cannons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That's what I thought.
And
Just
I
checking.
think it spins and then becomes immortal. So you gotta wait. And then you can attack it again, and then the cannons can start fighting again. Head for the monastery. Am I on the monastery? Where are you guys going? Don't... Oh, God. I've never been here! Show me where the monastery is! Oh, I wonder if it's that big place with the fire. Okay, this is really weird. Maybe that's the monastery. Where's the monastery?
Top left? No, top right.
Okay. Probably this place with the giant fucking stairs with spikes next to them out the front. Because this place looks new. Oh my god, yes, I can finally fly! Man, that's a mood.
Oh, it so is a mood.
Okay. It was not this place. It would be nice if there was like a map marker or some shit. Like, seriously. Where the fuck do I go? I don't want this to be the end duty of the episode if I can't frickin' find where the damn place is.
All I know is my healer just died.
Oh, snap.
So I'm just gonna wait right here until the healer comes back. Oh, no healer yet. Yep, there's the healer.
All I did was trap myself. There's an enemy over that way. Maybe that's the way I'm supposed to go. Oh my god. The Sali Monastery. It's to the south. Is it?
Is now.
I just hope I'm on the right side. This looks like where I'm meant to go. Oh my god, is that it up on the cliffs? Monasteries are on cliffs pretty often, aren't they?
I mean, that's where I'd put a monastery.
That's where people did historically too. And then my people found them.
And looted them.
I mean, you put all your good loot in one place, like as if people aren't gonna go in there.
I mean, fair.
You know, it's obviously brutal, everything that happened with like all of that sort of my culture and history in general. But there's something about a bunch of marauders cruising into like a monastery and a bunch of people facing these people that have all of these swords and furs and axes and shit, and then they get down on their knees and pray, and then the people with the furs and the swords and the axes look at each other and they're like, lol, what? Alright, and then they just stab them. It's just like, I guess we're just getting handed this victory. These guys don't know how war works. And
Irrelevant.
And neither do I, because I am still looking for this fucking monastery. They say it's in the south, but I can't see anything on the fucking map because it's all blocked out. That is to the east. That is to the south. If I go south, there is an orange wall. Okay, I guess I'll just follow the orange wall. Follow the furry wall.
Touch the fuzzy wall.
That really humanized Puff Daddy for me. Because I'd only ever really seen him do music. I'd never really heard him talk or anything. Let alone smoke a Jeffrey and rub the furry wall. And now I'm back here again. Okay.
I really need to use Sheltron more. I always forget about it.
Oh, yeah. Good old Sheltron.
The painful thing about this stupid frickin' duty is that there's a pretty good chance that I get screwed over by mechanics and have to redo it again in super easy and then have to do all this again. And we're already at time, so running around in circles in the middle of the desert with only go south to go on and a bunch of orange impenetrable walls. Kind of made this a pain in the ass. Whoa, that Legion gunship. I hope that becomes a mount. I know that weird freaking creepy looking head thing from one of those dungeons becomes a mount.
Yes.
I think the thing that one of the extremes for Heavensward is floating around on. Or she has it as a friend. Okay, I think we're going up that way. I think I'm good. It took a frickin' while though, jeez. To be fair, they probably told me straight up what I was supposed to do, but I was talking. Just not paying attention. I'd say there's like a 98% chance of that. But that 2% sure is a bother. Oh, okay, well, I guess the orange wall of impenetrability is continuing. Unless that right there is the monastery. Please be the monastery. I miss my Dark Knight, man, I really do.
Especially times like now.
Well, that jump slash is just everything to me. perfect fight opener. Sometimes it's the perfect fight ender as well, especially if someone's a bitch and only takes one hit to kill. Don't even have to run that close to him, you just jump slash him, you're already right there, and then you're like, cool, moving on. I feel like it's got a cooldown, but I have 2 charges of it, and I kind of wish that I didn't have any charges and no cooldown. The monastery is just past that gate. Well, then I would pretty much just exclusively jump slash everything. I'd be like a dual hand sword wielding dragoon. Or a scythe wielding dragoon, I should say. And then soon Ark is going to join Scythe Gang.
Yeah, yeah. As I like to put it, Scythe Gang, Scythe Gang, Scythe Gang.
Cool.
I don't know why, but now I'm thinking of Japanese Naruto voices. Sasuke-kun!
Accurate.
So yeah, my housemate just started Naruto from the very beginning. It's like, you should watch Naruto with me, and I'm like, fuck no. Not only have I already watched all of Naruto and Shippuden, and read all of the manga before it was a frickin' anime, I've watched enough to know not to restart that shit ever again. Why the fuck would I ever do that? That's like starting Bleach from the beginning. And the answer to that is fucking no. Oh god, what the hell is that thing supposed to be? Oh, it looks like one of those big ape Magitech things.
Got Particle Land. The Outline Armory. Chuck some stuff on the retainers. Well, shit, I guess till the app's done, I'll have to try and chip away at my samurai.
I have 4 minutes left on my food. Hopefully, it'll be enough for, we've got 5% left. Oh, bit of memory of the dying, winning,
Oh, nice.
and I gotta level up.
Oh, nice.
This monastery sucks ass. Not really a good time to have another elongated cutscene, guys. This is it, the monastery, yep. What? What? It's me, Whisker, your grandson. Whisker? By Ralgar, is it really you? Watts is a blacksmith from the Secret of Mana series. So I'm hoping that he is
Who?
at least a blacksmith. No, he's just some little old dude. Damn. You know Whisker? I don't know if he sticks around. He seems like a Conrad replacement.
No, there's a different replacement for Conrad.
Man. A lot of characters get replaced.
That's the price of war, bruh.
It really, really is. That's one thing that bothered me about Naruto. Is, of all the people, they just kill Neji. It's like, oh yeah.
Spoilers, man.
They did that shit nearly, like, 8 years ago, man. Like,
Yeah, you gotta give it at least 10 years. Like, jeez, man.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
okay.
but if people are I know you're joking, but, like, if people are gonna get mad at that, I don't give a fuck. If you cared enough, you would have watched it within this time. Sorry, that's just the way it is. It's not
You should
new
tell
news.
Wampa.
Oh, he knows. I mean,
Oh.
like, he's already watched most of it. Which is why it's bad that he's like, I'm going to start watching it again, because I kind of forget. And I'm like, how could you possibly forget? We only watched it in subtitles. It was like reading a fucking book. Oh. Alamegan Quarter.
Shade.
What? I just saw it
Oh,
unattuned.
I just saw. I thought you said the word quarter and your white mind went to the gutter.
Oh. Well, I wouldn't mind a quarter.
Alamegan quarter.
I mean,
It's the spiciest of quarters.
it might even be cheaper since they're a POV nation.
See, I'd the other way around. It'd be the other way around. They'd be extorted through the bloody shitter. Here, we can give you temporary reprieve from the war. It's 10 times as much.
I mean, if it gave good buffs, I'd probably have a mad stack of 999 of it. Oh my god, they're gonna talk forever again, I just know it.
Yes.
Well, using the Bojan to glam up my tank gear.
Yeah, you dive into
Looks
the briny deep.
pretty cool, I reckon.
Oh,
like-
Urianja.
It's usually like that dull, like Bojan grey, but I've dyed it all white. But like, even though I've dyed it white, there's like still a fair chunk of like all the like leather stripes and stuff are all blacked, or darkened at least. Plus, I have a hood.
Oh,
I can wear.
Mon Breeders. Etheric Siphon.
There's a little bit of clipping for the horn, and that's it.
Man, that character got screwed. Mon Breeders.
No,
Yeah.
Mullenbrinder.
There's no N. Unless they misspelled it now, but yeah. I always thought it was Mumbrinder. Apparently
Yeah, I
it's
thought it was like a
Mumbrinder.
hard Mo N Brinder, but
It's like a Y-D-A. I like Monbrinder better. It's a better name. The other one sounds kind of dumb. Alright, back on your chubby kitty and on you go.
I like it when you see perfect when you complete one of the fates.
Perfect.
right.
It's also an achievement if you get a bunch of perfects.
Yeah. I just got 10,000 gil for it.
When you said that, you just reminded me of the Wog Boy.
Oh my god.
And then I think that was a person from a different country or something, and he was saying yeah a lot, and he's like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just
Oh
like,
yes. Oh my god. Yes, the foreign. Oh yeah.
it's
I
just,
remember, but I just don't remember the context.
it's just Nick Giannopoulos. Speak with Lise. Okay, where are you, Lise? I'm going in. Follow me. Maybe they're under the sea. Hey, Graham, do you remember how to get under the sea?
Yeah, isn't it control and space? Or control and down? Or control and Z?
Oh, thank goodness. Remember
Or
that
shift
time
and
that
Z.
it was like 20 minutes of an episode?
Yeah.
That was a bad time. Let's never have that happen again. Whoa, okay, there's an entire city down here. Cool. Man. I still don't have a single underwater mount.
Sucker.
Alright, Ark. I'm just in trial roulette. What is your tanking advice?
Use AoE and have your tank
It's
stance
Garuda.
on.
Oh, well, keep it away. Make sure you get behind the rock.
Do I
If
main
you
tank or
can-
not main tank?
Oh, is it the 8-man or the 4-man?
8-man, hard.
Turn up your tank stance for a couple of seconds. Make the other tank pick it up and then just, slap it on, I think, behind it, and then you should be fine.
Alright. So as alt tank, do I just
Stay with them, because, like, the idea is if, like, shit goes down, you need to be able to pick them up in 2 seconds, like this, minimal casualty.
okay.
So you let him get obviously into his stance first. That's why you leave your tank stance off for a few seconds. Then turn it on, so then he should have a good chunk of aggro in lead.
But then what? My aggro go up to 100.
Well, not because like as long as he keeps doing his aggro combo, which he should, it'll keep him at the higher end. I don't know. I always believe, yeah, even if you're a side tank, you need to have your tank stance on because you are the backup plan.
Even though there will be idiots that are like, turn your tank stance off. It means I need to keep the aggro. It's like, yeah, you're supposed to be doing that the whole time anyway. What, are you just taking the aggro once and standing there? If you're doing that, you're a shitty tank. Obviously a tank's gonna keep attacking and keeping that aggro. And when I'm like a Dark Knight, I'm busting out those frickin' AoEs pretty often, so I'm not too worried about somebody trying to take the aggro from me, especially if they're another tank. It's exactly who needs to take it from me.
I just went and took care of the razor plumes as well. But he drops out.
What those things are. Have you guys seen like little glowing blue balls of light that are just chilling in places?
The sightseeing spots.
Oh, what do I do with them?
I don't know. Sightsee.
You type lookout.
Really?
/ lookout.
Okay, this episode's a little bit over time, but like, I feel like if I push this quest slightly longer, and, you know, keeping in mind the time that we need to jump off at, I feel like I can get to that frickin' attunement crystal. And I feel like if I don't do that, and then I play for like another whole week, then I'm just gonna have to run through all of this crap again anyway, and get back to that attunement crystal anyway. That sounds like a pain in the frickin' ass, considering the crazy sewers I just swam through. There it is. Oh, sightseeing log entry 20 complete. Thank you, Grim. You have arrived at a vista. Oh, don't say things like that. Oh my god. I'm gonna kick myself in the ass for this, I just know it. Okay, good. It seems like it's gonna be a short one. Oh, we're sneaking into a capital with Thancred.
Oh yeah, it's time to hit the capital proper, which is by I mean proper, I mean sneak in like a bitch.
Oh. I actually get to use my hide ability. Oh, an assassinate. None the wiser. Let's press on. This is cool. I'm liking this. Whoa, I need that attack! Holy crap! He just dashed across everything and just killed that dude in one hit. How come I don't have that attack? Unless he used Kuchi and then used Assassinate. Maybe that's what it was. Come on, come on. Need that gate open. Look for a lever or a switch. Oh, cool, thanks for leaving it all up to me, Thancred, you jerk. Killed one enemy and your job's done? Cool. Hell's open, heavens weep. Our friends are ready and eager to engage the Imperials. Nice, it's a full siege. I hope it only goes for 5 minutes though, because goddamn, we are pressed for time.
I think it goes for a bit longer than that.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck, man. The fucking crystal's right there. I'm like next to it. Alright, I'll just try and rush it as quickly as possible.
Enjoy your cutscenes.
Well, they'd better be finished within the next 15 minutes, because that's all the time we got.
I don't think threatening works like that for games. You can try, though.
My threat will be they'd better do it, or otherwise I'm just going to view the cutscene at the beginning of the next episode via the movie thingy. I think you've got like a famous tales thing you can put down in your room, and you can view all the cutscenes in the game from there.
Oh.
And I got one of dems. Imagine being a Legion Laquarius. Or a Legion Hoplo Marchus. Making up words. The Resinatorium is straight ahead. That's where they keep all of their resin. Which generally I'm above. I guess I'm done. Please be done.
Ooh. Hey, Ark.
Yes.
For this, for my Wondrous Tales this week, I need to complete Emanation Extreme and Hell's Kia Extreme. So they're the Kamui ones, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
But as well as Shiva, Ramu, Titan, and Palace of the Dead.
She used the Sharingan on me.
And I just need to participate in the feast.
Oh no, now she's gone Super Saiyan. You can't take things from two animes, come on.
You can if you mix them together.
Use the etheric siphon to weaken Fordola. Please make me plunge that into a frickin' head. And defeat her in battle. Fordola Rem Lupus. But the middle name has a lowercase, because that is our culture. Must not screw this up. As long as I got more health than her, I'm doing okay.
How could I lose?
Like this. Whoa.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Whoa, that doesn't look like something I want to be involved in. I wonder if I actually kill Fordola here.
Nope.
If she was a guy, she'd be called Fedora.
If only you knew the power.
Duty complete. Not here, not now, not you. What a coward. You better wrap this freaking cutscene up, you motherfuckers. I know you're gonna not. I know you're gonna try and push this shit. Do we really need to squeeze that long out of Fordola losing a fight? Does Team Rocket off? Here we go again? Shit. Do that. Oh god, she's doing the Sharingan instead. Oh. Do it, Lise. Get her.
Not after everything. I cannot lose. I will not.
I think you will, actually.
Oh, but you will. Without your tricks,
Man, Lisa's badass. I can't lose. Oh, but you will.
Your own comrades. I should kill you here and now for what you did.
You've entered the battle. You already have.
But there's no place for that kind of justice here. Not in my Alamigo.
I wish my retainers would stop bringing me bloody ninja stuff.
Oh, how very bloody.
I mean, it's like they're trying to tell you something, Grim.
Why, you'll pardon me my sins, will you?
Ninja,
Yeah, something that's not going to happen.
Ninja is, of all of the classes that I play, the most fun to play.
We were fighting
I like
for our
White Mage.
people's
It's because of the hand seals, man. You can just bust out all sorts of shit.
You and your Naruto Jujutsu.
I never do it,
Ninjutsu.
but I can summon like a giant shuriken and throw that.
You should do that more often.
No, I prioritize the best things. My AoE and the thing that makes my attack cooldowns go down faster. But I can also do like a huge fire attack, Katon sort of thing, or I can use like a big Raikiri sort of thing, or I can do some water one, but they're all just like single attacks that don't do that much damage. The other things are like sustained damage, or things that make all of the other cooldowns go way faster. I do try to bust one out every now and then though when I'm bored. What the fuck is in that? Also, wrap it up, guys. Oh, it's Krill. Oh. It's that stuff you told me before, isn't it, Ark?
Yes.
Alphina? I knew you'd come.
The fuck is this? She knew Alphino would come. Are you kidding me? That little bitch wouldn't get anywhere without me.
Lise.
Wow, that's the first moment that I remember Thancred being that close up with his facial hair. Looks good on him. I have seen like one of the teaser trailers for Endwalker and it shows Gunbreaker Thancred. And I'm like, whoa.
Yes.
It's pretty different.
Power. Echoing that of the icons. What are you talking about? The hunt, you stupid cow. I'm talking about the hunt.
How far you reckon from being done?
He said you'd come. And here you
Hopefully,
are, his willing
they'll
friend.
shut the fuck up any second now.
Is Alphino talking? Because you got another 10 minutes at least if Alphino's talking.
Just like mine.
No, it's Fordola.
And all our
She's had her face
20
pushed in the
minutes.
sand, and it seems like they're wrapping up. They just saved Krill. It's all good. Oh, Lise, you know you want to punch that silly bitch. Just do it.
No. You're gonna live long enough to see us win our freedom.
The person called Monkey Kong. in Golden Source at the moment.
May I live 1,000
There's
years.
probably been 45 minutes of cutscenes in this episode.
Interrogations can wait.
If you're watching, like, comment, subscribe for more enjoyment.
Jeez. Oh, that's
Will
looking like...
facilitate that enjoyment.
That's looking like... Oh, yes. Yes, please. Speak with Lise. Why the fuck would I do that? Oh my god. Fine. Just wrap it up quick. You fuck. Scion Rogue Bandana. Interesting.
Fuck?
Don't you dare, Alphino. Don't you dare start a cutscene. I'll end you, you strange little bastard. Alright, now, where's that fucking... There it is, down there, quickly. I'm just gonna go and attune that crystal, and we can end right there. Oh, I can fucking jump on my mount as well, thank fuck. Oh my god, man. Oh my god, so much bullshit. So I think I just unlocked a city? Or I saved a city? Chased the Empire out of it? Oh, that's really good placement. That means when I come back here to do my MSQ for the next episode, I can just warp straight to this crystal and it's all good. Attune, boy! Ark's already gone.
Lol.
That's actually pretty funny. Alright, we can wrap and tap it.
Alright, cool. So we finally made it into the, well, I guess we cracked our way back into the Alamegan capital, so now next episode, hopefully Shade gets to retake said capital. If you like what you've seen here, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until the next episode, I am Ark, with me is Shade and Grim, and you're on DudeGoBack. Peace.
Bye.